This is not a kid-friendly show.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Stats on Gats video. First off, for this video, I'm just going to be doing a little bit of pickpocketing while I talk, because if you look over here, 60 Wikipedians. I am not doing that while trying to talk to you at the same time. All that micromanaging is just going to be a little too much and probably get me killed. So I thought it'd be do something a little bit more relaxing while I talk about what happened. First off, you can see here, let's talk about the cash pile. 510 mil. There's a story behind that. That's only 20 mil more than the last episode, but there's a story behind that. We'll get into that. But let's just jump into the skills right quick. So, if we look over here, we have Slayer. That's the first thing I want to do. 121.6, practically 0.7. So, that is like 2.5 mil Slayer gain since last episode. Not too bad, not too shabby. I didn't do a whole lot of Slayer, but I did a decent amount and much more than last episode. So that is always good to see. We're trucking along with that 200 mil, slowly but surely. So also, while we were gone last week, we did get another attack level, which is pretty sweet. That is slowly coming along. And also another invention level, so that is good too. That's also a goal to get that at 200 mil, so that is progress if I say so myself. Okay, so also here's a funny thing. Look at this. Look at this. I did a water fiend task. Look at this 119 range. Bam, 29k away. Are you serious? 120 is just a sliver away. But don't worry, I won't take that away from you guys. We'll show that at the end of this episode. I will go and do some crazy shit and pop off that 120 for the finish. So that is not a problemo. So that is good. Now I got all that out of the way. We can go into a little bit of story time. So the story behind the 110 mil here. So the thing is, me and my friends, I've always had the Barrels Defender around release, but we never got around to getting the other one. So we decided to do that this week. The thing is, we all went to Next. It was me and two other friends. We was trioing, so we all needed a Defender. Funny thing is, I got my emblem, Ancient Emblem, on the very first kill. Like, that was insane. Like, I haven't been Next in a long time, and I got that on the very first kill, so that was really sweet. Then one of my friends, he got his in the very next hour, probably about an hour and a half into our trip, so congrats to him. Then we were pretty much set, just waiting for my final friend to go. Funny thing is, still to this day, we've probably done about 8 or 9 hours plus Next since the second friend got it. And the third one still has not gotten it. Like, that is just bad luck. It's terrible. But here's where the money comes into play. Me and my friend who did get it. What are you doing? Me and my friend who did. What are you doing? Okay, so me and my friend who did get our Defenders decided to go duo KK, which I have not done since probably around release. Then I was Voking, and man was I rusty. So I had to buy, like, realistically probably about 30 Onyxes. Did I get a Elite? Awesome. I'll do that sometime later. But I got like around 30 Onyxes in anticipation for this, because I was getting riggedy wrecked left and right because I was not paying attention and not making use of things like Devotion when I could Voke, and it was a bad time. I wasted a lot of money doing that. And not only that, where a large chunk of my money went, I had to buy about 10 mil Divine Charges because my charges ran out, and I like to buy them in bulk so I don't have to go back. And 2, I bought another offhand Drygor in anticipation for the new Defender that I will be getting. And as you've guessed it, I said you will be getting. So as of this day, I still have not gotten it. And me and my friend have probably done about maybe 7 or so hours of KK. Probably even more than that, to be honest. Maybe about 9 or 10. I'm not too sure. But here's the funny thing. The first hour, I'm not even kidding, the first hour, my friend got back-to-back perfect chitten. I wanted to pull my hair out. I was like, what? Like, the first hour we went, he got that, and the next 9 or whatever hours we went afterwards, which was a lot, we didn't get shit. We did manage to get 2 dry gores in the amount of time we were there, but as far as chitten, there was just a back-to-back in the first hour and nothing since. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, is this payback for my next luck? This is ridiculous. So, realistically, I'd probably be somewhere around 550 mil, but that's exactly where my cash went. These kind of things happen, and you kind of have to go with it sometimes. So, that is what happened there. Let me go to the bank real quick because we are getting too much things in our inventory. So, there we go. That being said, I wanted to talk about another thing that's going to go on with the channel. So, what's going to happen is, tomorrow I'm going to upload a whole new video. If you're not familiar, there's going to be a deathmatch mode, which is going to be replacing the Crucible, which is a new PvP, free, safe from death, whatever, safe from losing your stuff, minigame, where you can go around and, get a feel of how PvM, or PvP rather, is without the risk. And hopefully it's gonna be fun. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not too keen on PvM myself, but I will be trying this out, and I may do a series on it if it picks up and I like it. I'm not too sure yet, but that being said, tomorrow we will have a new video. I don't normally do Thursday videos, but we will, because I will be talking about everything you need to know about that before release. And I think that's a really smart way to do it, because what's going to happen is when the update actually happens, you already know that I do update videos for the updates as they come out. So I like to keep those videos as short as possible, because I like to just give people the information and then they can be on their merry way and not have to clutter it with too much extra details. So that allows me to make the update video very short and keep it to the point, so they know exactly what they're expecting with this week's update. And then I will be able to go back, or in the video about the update, I will be able to reference them to tomorrow's video, which is a video that's going to be going way more in depth into the deathmatch mode. So anybody who wants to see that tomorrow will see a really in-depth look at what's going to happen with that update. And then anybody who's just watching the weekly update video will just get, a summed up version, and they won't be like, so I'm not boring people who've already watched the other one. I'll just give a really brief description of what's going to happen, and then if anyone happens to want to care, they can go back to the video that I'll have linked and get more information there. I think, like, as a viewer, it's a more better system for them, because then you get to kind of pick and choose what you want to see. If you don't want to get bored with the mere details and you're just there for the basic info and you just want to know exactly what's going to happen, then that's why I have it set up that way. And then 2, I can divide up my time on my end to make it a lot more easier on me, where I can just have all the information already ready to go, and then the only thing I have to focus on with the update video is just giving you that quick information and then delving into the patch notes immediately. I feel like that's going to really benefit, and I'll be doing that going forward with any updates of that caliber. So, I mean, obviously, like, ones that don't require a more in-depth look, I won't be doing it, but for the ones that do, I'll have it on the Saturday, or the Thursday, beforehand. But this is like a little exception, because this next week is not going to be deathmatch mode. It's going to be some other stuff that I already have prepared, but I just want to let you know in advance, and I just wanted to get started early so you already know what to expect for the channel. On Thursdays we have new stuff. So these guys caught me. We're gonna have to move. I don't want to jump across that. We're gonna have to move on to the next situation. Anyways, I got all the information I needed to get out for today's episode, and no worries, beef carries. We will, like I promised, get you that 120 range. Anyways, that's it for this week's video. If you liked it, give it a like. If you like me, why not subscribe, and we'll be back for another Stats on Gas video next week. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace.